Hey everybody, welcome to J Stern Designs and the Baby Lock Ovation Serger Manual. Today what I want to do is show you how to take the needle plate off so you can clean underneath it. I started cleaning my serger because I've really been working it quite hard on a lot of projects, and there was a lot of lint on the covers, on the plastic, in the loopers, and all around. And basically I used my vacuum cleaner to suck out, with the brush attachment, to suck out all the big areas. And then I used the brush that comes with the Ovation. Any serger comes with a brush like this. And I basically went around and I started brushing. And you can see I can still see all that lint. It's amazing how dirty your serger gets. Okay, and I was just getting in all these areas and basically cleaning it. The other thing you want to do is take off this needle plate, and the instructions for that are on page 86 if you're interested in following along. Basically, you need to have the 2 screwdrivers that come with the machine, and the first thing I did was I used this screwdriver to unscrew this screw. All right, so when I've already unscrewed it, but I wanted to set it back in there. It really wasn't on very tight, so I'm just going to take that off. Okay, I'm going to put it somewhere safe so I don't lose it. Okay, after you've removed this screw, you can't just lift it off. And that's because this needle plate lock pin over here needs to be loosened. And what you do is, I have my upper looper in the lockdown position to make room. And I've also removed the needles. Okay, and I've also, I've swung the looper so that they're the most out of the way as they possibly can be. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert the Allen wrench that I used to take the needles out, and I'm going to lefty loosen this a little bit. Okay, and what that does is it then allows me to lift up the needle plate. Okay, so you can see this is just, it's not really a screw, it's more of a pin that holds the plate on for safety. Okay, so you have to loosen that before you can take the plate off. Which brings the knives as close in as they can be and tucked out of the way. All right, so now you can see I have a lot of gunk in my feed dogs. I'm going to brush it so you can see. And I've got it all under here and in the feed dogs, and taking the plate off really allows me to get in there and clean. Okay, so see that? And having feed dogs that are free of lint and debris help the fabric feed nicer. So it's really important to get in there and clean that out once in a while, especially if it's been a little bit since you've had your Ovation serviced, or any serger for that matter. And it's really amazing if you spend a little time cleaning your machine. It sews so much nicer, and it's really not hard to do. I know a lot of other sergers have parts that need to be oiled. There's no parts in an Ovation that need to be oiled, so don't be tempted to get out that little oil applicator you may have from an old serger and oil anything in here, because there's nothing that needs to be oiled. All right, so you can see a lot of lint came out, and that was after I've already cleaned it. So even if you've blown out your serger, use the brush to clean around the loopers and such, it's a good idea to take that needle plate off every now and then. So now that I've done that, now that I've showed you all of the stuff that came out right underneath my needle plate, I'm going to put the needle plate right back on, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, to put the needle plate on, you just do everything in reverse. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my plate back on. If you come in from the side like this and just drop it down, it falls into place really easily. After you drop the pin in there, you're just going to righty-tighty that down with the Allen wrench. So I'm just going to tighten it up. And see, then you can see I can't lift. See, this will not lift up now. That holds it in place, and that's kind of a nice safety feature. Then I'm going to drop my screw down, and I'm going to tighten that down. And it's really quick and easy. All right, so that's how you take the needle plate off and clean under there to get the feed dogs nice and clean. You know, and use the brush to clean inside your serger. It'll make a big difference. Take some time to do it. In my next Baby Lock Ovation Serger manual video, I'm going to talk about how to bypass the thread port if you're using heavy thread in the looper. And I'm just going to show you the little threading tool that comes with the Ovation, plus how to make a thread cradle. So I'm going to do, you know, a little video on how to work with the heavy threads. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon.